Good evening. Some breaking news now coming in. We'd just like to advise our viewers of a developing situation. There's been a massive volcanic activity which has taken place a couple of hours back in Ethiopia, a volcano erupting for the first time in 12,000 years. It's about 800 kilometers northeast of Addis Ababa. It's called the Haile Gobi volcano, and you can see dramatic satellite imagery of it there. The reason this has now become a potential area of serious concern is because the clouds, which are actually moving east from this particular area, have now entered across Pakistan and are entering India as well. Now, we'll try and bring you maps of the entire area in a little while from now. But the real concern is that this will impact other areas, including the National Capital Region or parts of it just south. Now, what we can tell you is that as this ash cloud moves, it'll be moving between flight level 25 or 25,000 feet and 45,000 feet. As a result of this, a few airline operations to the Middle East from India have been impacted. Indigo flights have been impacted. Akasa flights have been impacted. The other airlines which can you just come to the other airlines which you need to, as a viewer, need to keep an eye out on are Air India Express and Air India, who haven't controlled their flight operations or stopped their flight operations at the moment. But the government has issued a very strong advisory to all airlines in the country, the DGCA, the Director General of Civil Aviation. And what they basically said is that all airlines must strictly avoid published volcanic ash affected areas and flight levels. So they need to keep an eye out for that. If they encounter any ash, then the government needs to stay alert for that. They need to ensure that the aircraft are properly cleaned, the runways are properly cleaned. If they encounter any odor in the cockpit, they need to alert the air traffic control and others. Dispatch procedures need to be modified as required. Suspend or delay operations to impacted airports if conditions deteriorate. This is among a series of steps. And essentially what the government is telling airlines in India, and this is from the DGCA, the Director General of Civil Aviation, is that this is a developing situation. Airlines need to be alert about that. The priority is flight safety. If that means delayed flights, so be it. At this stage, Akasa has had flights from the Middle East impacted. Indigo has had some flights as well. We do not know the number of the flights. I have been able to confirm from the airlines that some flights have been impacted. So if you are traveling to the Middle East and back in the next couple of hours, then you do need to actually get onto the website of the airlines and find out if your flights have been impacted. Air India and Air India Express are monitoring the situation presently. But with this cloud, this ash moving across the Indian subcontinent, across Pakistan, across India, going right across to the east of India, there is a chance that there would be very intense air pollution across some areas. It's a possibility, albeit higher up. But we're going to have to see if the cloud dissipates, it disperses. But there are multiple factors over here that we need to look at. The primary one now is on air travel, which is why we are bringing you up to date with this. My colleague Disha Bakshi has more. Disha, what are you hearing?
So what I'm hearing so far, Vishnu, is that in the next couple of hours, this ash cloud from Ethiopia is going to hit northwestern India, states of Gujarat, Rajasthan. So already airlines have started diverting flights, especially those coming in from the Gulf and the flights that were headed towards the Gulf. Specifically, the Kerala Abu Dhabi flight has been diverted. The Kannur Abu Dhabi flight has also been diverted. So already we are seeing this impact of this massive ash cloud that is heading towards the Indian subcontinent. So giving the viewers a little bit of context as to what really happened. So, more than 12,000-year-old dormant volcano erupted in Ethiopia yesterday. And this was, in fact, a massive volcanic eruption with ash clouds rising almost 14 kilometers up in the air. While there's not been any casualties reported in Ethiopia, this massive ash cloud is now headed towards the Indian subcontinent in the next couple of hours. So we can expect a lot of diversion of flights in the next couple of hours, but also